In 1979, at this desk in Colorado, Susan Van Vleet created Women Moving Forward and Susan Van Vleet Consultants Incorporated. Susan started her training as a social worker in high school. She attended Fairleigh Dickinson University for her undergraduate degree and eventually got her MSW at Rutgers University. Susan knew her purpose from a very young age, and from the start of her career made it a point to focus on women, believing they are the Jiminy Crickets of humanity and serve as our collective moral voice. In 1969, Susan became a social worker for the state of New Jersey, creating powerful and controversial programs that changed the way social work was done while helping hundreds of women get off welfare. In 1977, she moved to California to be the Director of Government Relations for Tom Gordon's Effectiveness Training, where she orchestrated government contracts that eventually helped thousands of people learn skills to be better parents, teachers, and leaders. Leading to the start of Susan Van Vleet Consultants, Susan grew increasingly angry and disturbed with the kind of help that was available to women. All of the training for women at the time was designed to turn women into men. So she created a training directly out of her experience of what it means to be a woman and express yourself fully. All of this led to the moment in 1979 when Susan took the leap to build her own company and create the Women Moving Forward course. The course was so powerful and effective that almost immediately Susan sold her first workshop to Rutgers University. Within the first year, McDonald's Corporation made Women Moving Forward a core part of their vision to achieve 50% stores run by women. 6 years after Susan started Susan Van Vleet Consultants, John left his role as the manager of training and organizational development at Coors to join the company. John was trained as a clinical psychologist at Illinois State University and practiced at Lake County Mental Health, creating programs that work to bring the community together to prevent rather than just treat mental illness after the fact. As the years passed, Susan Van Vleet Consultants expanded from a company created primarily to help women into a company working to give both men and women the skills they need to communicate and live more purposeful and healthy lives. In 1986, Johnson & Johnson hired Susan Van Vleet Consultants to help employees cope with a major downsizing. The effect of the workshops was so profound that it started a 35-year relationship with Johnson & Johnson that continues to this day. Since that first workshop in 1986, Susan Van Vleet Consultants has taught courses at Johnson & Johnson to thousands all over the world in 11 J&J companies. Around the same time, local government came knocking when Frontier Airlines went bankrupt in the midst of one of the worst economies Denver had ever experienced. Getting the Satisfying Job You Want was created to help people work through the shocking loss of their jobs in just 2 days. Those who attended the workshop found jobs twice as fast as those who did not attend. The magic that would later become managing corporate change was off to the races. That same course became instrumental when Procter & Gamble sought help in closing a plant in Staten Island, New York, in a way that allowed everyone involved to grow from the experience and move on with their lives. Word of the incredible results at the Staten Island plant spread fast, and soon Susan Van Vleet Consultants was assisting plant closures in Chicago and Sheboygan, Michigan as well. In Sheboygan, the course made such an impression that employees demanded spouses and children be trained as well. At the same time, Hewlett-Packard began utilizing Susan Van Vleet Consultants to help with the closure of a division in Loveland, Colorado. Susan Van Vleet Consultants did over 50 classes for technicians alone and helped 4 plant closures in only a 12-month span. Dramatic life changes require dramatic training and skills to face the rapidly changing world. By 1999, there was so much demand for the courses beyond Women Moving Forward and Productive Relationships that the Mountain Leadership Retreat was created, and the first Future of Work was held in Hawaii. This work eventually morphed into the Women's Leadership Retreat and later the Advanced Men's Course. Creating what was needed by our clients is still the hallmark of the company now, with over 30 copyrighted and trademarked courses. In 2001, Susan Van Vleet Consultants took on its first 2 distributors, allowing the work to reach even more people. Lori Teets and Robin Elston became the first 2 distributors, with Kate Johnson and Joe and Bonnie Knott joining the ranks in more recent years. All have deep experience as leaders, innovators, and masterful communicators. that continue to make a huge difference with each of their clients. International work became more predominant as the years passed. Women Moving Forward and Men, Relationships and Work was the first in Australia in 1986. Doing dual career marriage in China proved that the work translated across cultures. In 2003, this woman, Jill Boughton, brought Susan to Venezuela to do Women Moving Forward. That class spawned 18 more workshops in Latin America, Brazil, Chile, Panama, and Mexico. Women Moving Forward produces such amazing results that it compels women to share it. And so they have, with classes in England, Ireland, Germany, Switzerland, Singapore, and China. We found the universality of the human condition, and likewise our courses have transcended cultures to make a difference to the individuals around the world. It is impossible to recognize and acknowledge all the wonderful and courageous people we have had the privilege to work with over the past 40 years. Thank you to all of you for your participation and support that has made it all possible. Ultimately, the people who know our work best are our clients, the graduates of our courses. Let's hear from them.
Are you kidding? You expect me to cover 30 plus years of knowing you in 2 to 3 minutes? That's ridiculous. All right, I'll try my best to hit 3 minutes.
The impact that you both have had on thousands of people all over this world is incredible. The support that you both provided during my 30 years in corporate America was so important, not just for me, but for my family.
Good gosh, when I walked into that door in 2003, I had no idea how my life would change and the lives of all the other women in between. Women Moving Forward was about helping me find courage to have the impact that I wanted to have. I'm not sure I could have done that without you.
John has been a key person in the things that I do over my career, both professionally as well as personally.
In the opening minute of Women Moving Forward, I was reconsidering my eagerness when you unloaded a trademark litany of colorful language and tough love. But I very quickly learned that I needed to stick around the straight-talking, pull-no-punches tiny but mighty woman.
I didn't know what to expect. I was really nervous. And then I got there and I saw that the chairs are all facing each other and every table has a box of tissues. And I immediately thought, oh no, what did I get myself into?
I realized how I was holding on to things from the past and that I needed to let go of those attachments. I literally let go of them during the training. And that's why I think the name of the training is so good, because it's not always about moving up. It's really about moving forward.
John gave me the tools to really process my feelings and realize that they were more in control of my life than I was.
Listening opened my eyes to how much can be achieved when you just sit with someone, and how much healing can begin from carrying silence, and how much more of that we all need in this world.
John, I'm very grateful for you helping me accept who I am as I am. I thank you both for the profound influence that you've had in my life.
I think back to how your work and you two individuals, Susan and John, have touched my life. You supported me in being a better person, a better woman, wife, mother, boss, coach, mentor, and leader.
Ever since I started taking the courses, especially with Women Moving Forward, I just felt so much more empowered. I learned how to take care of limits and boundaries with people that might have been causing some problems in my life. I started feeling like I had control.
Taking responsibility.
Yeah, tools and skills that I could use in my life. And it was really helpful.
Yeah.
And I put it into play immediately, and my family hated it. But I felt great.
Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.
When a person turns 40, people say it's just a number. That's true. 40 is just a number. There are lots of numbers. So let's consider some other numbers. How about 30? 30 people whose personal and professional lives you so profoundly changed. 30 people who came together united by purpose to elevate each other and accomplish amazing things. How about 2 billion? Over $2 billion. That is how big the innovation became that these 30 people created. How about 1,000? Or better yet, thousands. I know thousands is not a specific number, but it is impossible to estimate the number of people that have been touched by the life-changing work you do. People who live life differently, stronger, happier, more fulfilled. And what about the people they have touched in new, different, and meaningful ways? Their spouses, kids, family, friends, co-workers. The list just goes on and on. It's hard to put a number on that. Now consider the number 1. That 1 is me. You changed me at the most critical time in my life and made me the person I needed to be. That 1 turned into 2 when my wife Gina had her breast cancer. I was the right person at the right time to be there for her. That 2 turned into 5 as our kids saw how we rallied together and experienced the strength that we had as a couple. The number continues to increase as we have helped others going through their own breast cancer battles. Who knows what the ultimate number will be? So you can see 40, it's just a number. What you've done with that 40, though, is truly remarkable and unmeasurable. Congratulations on 40 years of amazing, life-changing work, and God bless you.